Alright, tonight we're going to be making Bowtie pasta skillet. You're just going to want to turn your flame onto high. Get a large skillet. We're going to fry 1 pound of sliced, what are these called? Sliced smoked sausage links. These are $1.99 a pound. And I chose the ones that had cheese in them. These are really high protein. Each one of these links has 9 grams of protein. So these are really good protein. And then we diced up 1 onion. It's a pretty large onion. And we're just going to cook this over high heat till our onions are sauteed and our sausage is a little bit crispy on the edges. No need to butter your skillet. Alright, and then while we wait for that to cook, we'll get our rest of our ingredients gathered together. Okay, and once that gets to looking a little bit like that, you got lots of brown edges on your sausage coming through, and your onions are getting just slightly charred around the edges. That looks so good. The onions are taking on the flavor of our sausage links while we saute them. Definitely changes the flavor. Because you want to be my helper? Oh, not the cheese. Put that over there. Okay, get over here. You can be my helper. Okay. We're going to add 4 cups of water. Don't touch the edge. It's very hot. Alright. And then we need a 28-ounce can of tomatoes. Don't touch the edge. It's so hot. Oh, you must some. Alright. And then we're going to need, wait a sec. You got to let Grandma do the seasonings, okay? We're going to add in 4 teaspoons of chicken bouillon. Put the lids back on for me. You put the lids back on, okay? Not this one. We're not done with this one yet, but thank you. Put the lid back on this one. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of granulated garlic. If you have minced garlic, that'll work also. And then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of black pepper. We're just going to bring that up to a boil.
Oh, yummy.
There's a cup of coffee for you, Mom.
Oh, thank you. No more cheese. Oh, fine. You can have a little bit. Hold out your hand. Don't make a mess. I just swept the floor, okay? Okay, be careful. Don't spill it. You want down? Oh, there you go. You're welcome. Right, and you're going to want to let this boil for a few minutes. Makes the tomatoes a little bit easier to swallow because it knocks their acid down a little bit. You don't have to let your tomatoes cook a little bit longer if you don't want to. But I am picking this part of the tomato out. These tomatoes that I got from Winco, the Great Value brand from Winco, is the worst tomatoes I've ever eaten. There's all kinds of pieces in here. They're like the stems, and see how this piece here is like got green on it because they didn't cut the stem out. And they're also a little under-ripened. They are awful. But I'm not going to throw away food, so we are using those up. Thank gosh I only bought 2 cans of tomatoes from there. I got 1 more can of tomatoes that I have to use up from there. There's another big old piece. Just throw those away. Oh, yeah? Well, thank you.
Thank you for helping me.
Thank you for helping me. All right, so now that those have cooked for 2 to 3 minutes, now we're ready to add in the rest of our ingredients. You don't want it to cook too awfully long, or you'll lose some of your liquid that you put in there. And then, hold on. We got to get another piece of yellow tomato out of here. Now we'll be ready to put in our rest of our ingredients. Wait, there's another piece of a yellow tomato. Fucking bastards. Also, what is this? Look at this. This piece of stem was in my tomato can. Are you kidding me? Those are the Winco brand of tomatoes is freaking awful. I am never purchasing those again. That could make a child choke. It's ridiculous. Nothing like ruining your food with a bad product, huh? Good thing I saw that before my kids choked on it. So now that these have cooked for 2 or 3 minutes, we're ready to add our next ingredients. We're just going to add about 1/4 cup of sour cream. It just gives it a little bit of a creamy tanginess to it. We're adding a 12-ounce box of Bowtie pasta. And this is a 2 cups of cheese. Okay, and we're just going to mix this together. We're going to turn it down to a simmer. We're going to let this cook for 15 or 20 minutes. Covered. Now that that's all good to a simmer, just going to turn it down and put the lid on it. We're going to set the timer for 15 minutes and then we'll come back, sprinkle it with cheese, let it rest for a few minutes, and it'll be ready to serve. Easy peasy. Okay, so once your timer has gone off, all you're going to do is make sure you use a pop mitt. That's going to be a hot lid. Lift that lid up. We're going to turn the heat off on our pan here. We're going to give it a really quick soft stir. And you just want to kind of press it all down so the top looks real pretty at this point. Because what we're going to do now is purdy it up. Right, so we have this is 1 cup. I'm going to sprinkle this on the top, obviously. There we go.
Grandma, that smells nice.
Oh, it's almost ready. We just got 5 more minutes. Okay, and then you're going to have a couple of tablespoons of chopped green onion, or also known as chives. Sprinkle those around on the top. And then you put the lid on. And then we're going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And we're just going to let it rest for a few more minutes. Let that cheese melt and let those pastas soak up all the rest of that sauce. Okay, see you in 5 minutes. So now that your 5-minute timer is going off, I'm just going to lift that lid. Look at how pretty. So colorful. And you're just going to serve this up a little bit like a casserole. You just want to scoop it so all that melted cheese stays on the top. Well, as best you can. And you put it into a bowl as best you can. Put the cheese right on top, just like that. Looks gorgeous. All right, see you guys next time.